Alright, shalom, shalom, shalom. This is Great Millstone, Virginia, back at it again, as always, to give you the latest news, articles, and lessons through the spirit and the power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. And as always, first and foremost, we want to give all praises, glory, and honor due to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, Bashim Kokodash. We want to say double honor to the elders of Great Millstone for teaching us the truth. And of course, say peace and blessings and salutations to Yakima that is putting his truth throughout the full course of earth, simply to the best abilities, scattered throughout the full course of earth. With that, I want to say shalom.
Shalom.
Alright, let's see, man. The day's going by so fast, man. It's already February 1st. Day speeding up for the elect's sake, man. Beautiful, man. So, like all we're doing is praying, hastening the day. We marked in the crying side, and, you know, like I said, when the Lord sees fit, you know, ultimately, the Heavenly Father, when he sees fit, hey, he should start speeding up the days even more faster. So, of course, like I said, really, anybody want to, of course, I digress. So, if anybody want to say anything, or I think we can just get started with the article.
I'm good too.
Okay.
This is off of the Blacklisted News, and I'm not going to use the full abbreviation because you might get tagged for that. But it's the #L, comes after C. Changes the definition of racism so only so-called whites can be labeled as racist. Read it on with, this was dated January 29th, 2022. Reading on with the article, it reads, the Anti-D4 Nation League has changed the definition of racism so that it only applies to so-called white people. The pro...
I want to say something real quick. That's right, man. Cause y'all the true racists of all the nations, man. Y'all prove it to you, man. Like I said, racism is still here. America's founded by racism. So again, racism will never go away. Even though, that's how the Lord set it up. When you go to the Deuteronomy, you can get 7 and 6 and get on that, man. But of course, going back to what I was saying, I'm talking about, like I said, even though when captivity, I'm speaking of as captivity in America, man. You so-called white people, y'all always been racist, man, but then y'all want to turn the table. If we say something true that really hurts you, then y'all want to label us as racist. But we're not racist, though, because what? We're not oppressed, man, You're like I said, you're the nation that's oppressing everybody throughout the full course of the earth, throughout every nation, man. Y'all on top, according to what? Job 9:24, the earth is getting to the hands of the wicked, man. He covered the faces of judges that rough, man. You know what I mean? Who set up these garrison and basins throughout the full course of the earth, man? It's only one nation, man. And then what? You spread your democracy, your laws and regulations throughout the full course of the earth, man. That's why everything is messed up, man. Yep. That's why what? These other nations hate you, man. According to Jeremiah, it says what? That all the nations have drunk on the wine of Babylon, so therefore the nations are mad, man. So again, there's only one nation that's doing this, man.
Yep.
And it's obvious, man. Y'all are the true devils that the Bible speaks of, man. And of course, so again, I will agree with this article, man, because y'all the true racists of the world, man. And continue to show, man, because what y'all got, basically what white privileges, man. It's not a coincidence why what there's like what Karens, Bill, Bobs, and this and that, and like I said, a prime example is the justice system, man.
Yep.
That itself, man, the justice system. The incarcerations, man, the things that Esau is able to get away with that these other nations can't. Primarily Jake, man,
Yep. And if I may,
and also through one more thing, man, which is robbery, man, usury, man. You're able to take away the landmarks and not get and not see any consequences, man. Like you did to the northern tribe, man. The Gadites, the Ephraimites. Like I said, all the tribes. But yeah, you can suck it. But yeah, you can go ahead.
So, when you look at the, because when you look at the suffix ist, all it means is for. Like if you're a bicyclist, you're for riding bikes. If you're a pianist, you're for playing the piano. If you're a a lyricist, you're for singing. So being a racist is just being for your people. But they put this new speech on it, you know, to make it sound as if it's something derogatory. When in fact, when you really look at the root of the word, it's not derogatory. They just made it that way, you know, to bring, you know, anger amongst the people. You know?
Yeah.
Going on with the article, if I may.
Keep going, go ahead.
Reading on, it reads, the Israel pro-censorship lobbying group currently defines racism as the marginalization and or oppression of people of color based on a socially constructed racial hierarchy that privileges so-called white people. Ain't that some shit?
There you go.
The A hashtag L, which comes after C, defines racism as the marginalization and or oppression of people of color based on a socially constructed racial hierarchy that privileges so-called white people. Their previous definition for racism said, racism is the belief that a particular race is superior or inferior to another. That a person's social and moral traits are predetermined by his or her inborn biological characteristics. Racism, separatism, is the belief most of the time based on racism.
Can somebody get Deuteronomy 7 and 6? Because don't forget, because what? The Lord is a separatist, man. You know what I mean? That's how the Lord did it, man. It's not a coincidence why the Lord created the different nations, the righteous, the sons of the man, and the sons of the wicked, man. Like I said, we're not meant to be equal. As you can see, I mean, again, look what has integration caused, man, into our people, man, to the point they started hating to the point where they started loving other nations more than their own nation, man. You know, to who? Martin Luther King, man. You know, he, like I said, he was set up, man. You know, like I said, to what? And which he also said, he said that what roughly perfect. He said what? I let my people into a fiery building, man.
Yep. Which
is true, man. Because what? Before that, like I said, what? We dealt with our own people, and like I said, and like what? We was doing way better. Cause what? We had our own schools, our own money system, our own currency.
Yep.
Black Wall Street, and it's so far, man, to the point that he got scared. Like I said, man, he got jealous. He got scared, man, because he knew that, like I said, and we stood for our own nation. Like I said, we all stood together according to Ezekiel. You know what I mean? Like I said, with the stick, man. Like I said, hey, man, we are powerful, man. Because what? Yep. These other nations knew. Going back to what? Psalms. What roughly paraphrase? What it says? Roughly paraphrase? It says what? We shall cut them off from being a nation. Yep. To the members of no more, man.
Yep.
You know, they knew. Like I said, they took us away from a heavenly Father. That again, that our nations will be weakened, man. You know, they knew that, man.
Yep.
Go ahead.
You want to get that Deuteronomy, or you want me to continue reading on? Am I just up?
Yeah. There's anybody got it?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, go ahead.
It's Deuteronomy 7 and 6. It says, "For thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy power. The Lord thy power hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself."
Unto himself. Talking about Israel, man. You know what I mean? Who the law's given to. You know, the nation of Israel, not you other nations, man. You know what I mean? The Lord called y'all bastards, man. You know? They're going to show you, man. Again, we are the sons of the righteous, and other nations are sons of the men, and he's the son of the wicked, man. You know, that's separating, man. You know, why would you want to mass something holy mixed with wicked, man? You know, with mixture, man. It doesn't mix, man. You know, same thing with balance, man. The Lord does it with balance, it good and evil, man. Like I said, there's no such thing as a perfect people, perfect nation, man. Like I said, somebody has to do good, and again, somebody has to do bad, man. I mean, that's how the Lord set it up that way, man. You know, the Lord is perfect, man. Like I said, the Lord can never create something that is unjust or basically unbalanced, man.
As a matter of fact, there's a precept for that, I believe, in Sirach.
Con. Where you get that? Go ahead and finish it off.
And it says, above all people.
That's racist.
Yep. Above all people that are, above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
There you go. Because again, we are above the people face of the earth, man. You know what I mean? Because what? We're the Lord's children. By what? Melanin. We have more melanin. You know, like I said, what? We're physically, mentally stronger, man. You know, like I said, if the Lord sees fit, like I said, man, we could, like I said, man, we would have been taking over America, but a long time ago, man. Like I said, back Wall Street right there, go to show you, man. You know, that was the case. But of course, like I said, it wasn't set up that way because what?
It's part of the curse.
Part of the curse, man, and for to serve captivity, man. But like I said, but just the small things that we do into my nation, by what? We become billionaires with the best entertainers and musicians and all that stuff, man. Man, like I said, even now, like even the last days, even though like the majority, but like I said, man, some of our people got their own businesses to the point, and millions to the point that basically they got these Edomites embarrassed, man. And now, like I said, you see more Edomites on the street than Jake, man. Go to show you that what? You're a two-time loser, and like I said, and this is not even our kingdom or our full potential, man. You know, the Lord just saw a glimpse of what again we can do as a nation, man, from being nothing, from being something great, man.
I got that precept in the book of Sirach, chapter 33 and verse 14. Good is set against evil, and life against death. So is the godly against the sinner, and the sinner against the godly. So look upon all the works of the Most High, and there are two and two, one against another. You know, and that goes into what you were saying as far as, you know, how the Lord is balanced, you know. Good against evil. Righteous against unrighteous. Godly against ungodly. You know.
That what makes us separate from these other nations by what? Having these laws, man. Know them from right and wrong, man. That's why in the kingdom we're gonna be what? Kings and judges of the earth, man. You know, from knowing good and evil, man. Cause what? That's right, man. You know, because what? We're serving captivity for our punishment and also for our learning, man. You know, like I said, we are the lowest, and let's say we get the kingdom, we're going to be at highest, man, to the point that, like I said, we're going to be perfect, man. You know? Go ahead. You got it.
Going back to the article, racial separatism is the belief, most of the time based on racism, that different races remain segregated and apart from one another. And going into another definition of racism, and this definition is and it reads, racism is the belief that a particular race is superior or inferior to another, as I read earlier, that a person's social and moral traits are predetermined by his or her inborn biological characteristics. Racial separation is the belief, most of the time based on racism. I just read that. The different races should remain segregated, like you said, and apart from one another. You know, and that's how the Lord wanted it. As a matter of fact, there's a precept for that, and I believe in the book of Matthew, you know, when the Lord comes back, he's going to separate the nations. You know? If you could get that, you know, I would appreciate it. Baba Kashar. Reading on with the article, they appear to have changed the definition in July 2020. So even the people are starting to realize that they're changing definitions, which they do all the time. You know, every time you open up a book and it has revised, they've changed something. You know?
I got that precept for you real quick. It's Matthew 25:32, and before him, here, let me read up. Matthew 25:31. When the Son of Man shall come in his glory, and all his angels with him, then shall he sit upon thrones of his glory, and before him shall he gather all nations, and he shall separate them one from another, as a shepherd divideth his sheep from his goat.
Beautiful.
Yep.
And of course, like I said, going back to you said about changing things, you know, that's why, you know what I mean, that's why YouTube is messed up, man. That's why for us, man, that's why we got to be careful of our words of what we say, man, you know, with the quote unquote algorithms. And don't forget about, like I said, a few years ago, if not half a decade ago, you remember when they talked about SOPA and CISPA, about saying stuff, about like cutting stuff off, man.
Yep.
You know, that's part of it, man. Like I said, they write down these laws and rules and regulations down, man.
Yeah.
And then over time, as you can see, man, to the point where, like I said, if you say one thing, they just, like I said, they don't got to bust the whole video, man. They said it's one particular thing, and like I said, it be cut off, and like I said, you can't fight it because, you know, like I said, because it's pointless, man. You know, because of the things. And of course, just to get straight to the point, what I'm trying to say is, this is Daniel 7:25. It says, "And ye shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and to change times and laws, and they shall be given unto his hand until the time of times and the dividing of times," man. And that's what he's done, right? But change laws and times, and like I said, writing what grievous laws, unjust laws, and like I said, changing words to this and that, and to like I said, saying, you know, these, you know what I mean, these gutter rats, you know, you know, saying that they are the, like I said, the chosen people, even though they're not, and like I said, they cut you off. And like I said, we said it so many times, man. You know, like I said, they did this in the past before. When we said, like I said, during a time when like YouTube got popular, so to speak, they started cutting out videos, but of course we kept going, and then for some time they said, you know what I mean, they gave it a hiatus, and all of a sudden now they back at it again, but this time they're gonna do it full force, man.
Yeah.
You know, that's why we have to be careful what we say. You know, that's why we got these backup channels for a reason. To the point where, like I say, easily gonna shut this YouTube thing off, to the point that we got to go to these other revenue sites. You know, like again, like Odyssey and BitChute and stuff like that, man.
Yeah. Con, I got a precept if I may.
Go ahead.
The book of Psalms, chapter 148 and verse 14. It reads, he also, I started 13. Let them praise the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, for his name alone is excellent. His glory is above the earth and heaven. He exalteth the horn of his people. That there is you know, separation. The horns of his people.
Because what his is like a possession, you know, that's his. Like I said, like again, when you get the word his, like I said, it's his possession. So when it says his people, that's strictly for that person's, you know, like I said, possession, man. Because we are the Lord's possession, man. You know.
And that horn goes into power as well. So that means that the Lord he wants a certain people on the top, and he wants other people under them. You know?
That's right. Just like in the kingdom, right? Even though, like I said, we're gonna do our stuff, but at the same time, though, what a king has what? Servants, man, and slaves, man. That's how it's always been throughout every kingdom, man. You know, somebody's got to be in charge, somebody got to take over. The same thing at a job, right? Like I said, when you own a business, right? When you own your business, you can work for yourself, but like I said, but what? When you become bigger, somebody else has to take the charge for it, man. Same thing with us, right? The Lord said what? We have what? Captains over soldiers. I mean, same thing, Great Millstone. You know, like I said, the apostles, like I said, they can't watch everything. So what? They got people that's under them.
Yeah.
You know, that's how it always is in everything, man.
Yeah, con.
You can't monitor. Oh, same thing with Moses, man. Like I said, Moses didn't always took care of everything, man. Like I said, because what? He had the priests, which are the Haitians to do work. Like I said, he had Aaron when he left to take over, man.
Yeah.
They go to show you.
Con.
That was it on that.
Con. The praise of all his saints, even of the children of Israel, a people near unto him, praise ye Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. You know, and that goes into what you were saying. It's only about his people. There's a distinct separation between the Lord's people and the heathen. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is only for Israel.
Con. And look, I'm bring that back too, man. You know, like I said, when all breaks loose, man, like I said, these other people, like I said, man, they're gonna start gathering themselves. Like I said, back to their mindset, man, going back to their own people, man.
Yeah.
You know, like I said, you know what I mean, that's when we're Ephraim and Judah and these other tribes are gonna come together, man. Like I said, it's gonna be Asians, like I said, Asians sticking with Asians. You know, that's how it's gonna be, man. Like I said, it's gonna be a race war, as the scripture says. What Egyptian show against Egyptian, man.
Okay.
You know, it's going to happen, man. Like I said, man, it's easy for the little Alexa to bring that racism back, man.
Con.
That was it on that. You can go ahead.
Con. Reading on with the article, and it reads, their older definition presents problems considering their own supremacist and separatist policy positions. The #L. Furthermore, here's an extension of their definition. Furthermore, binationalism is unworkable given current realities and historic animosities. I might be pronouncing that wrong.
That's all good.
With historically high rates among the Palestinians and a possible influx of Palestinian refugees and their descendants now living around the world. Jews, so-called Jews, will likely be a minority within a binational state. And that goes against the scriptures because, the scriptures say that Israel shall be as the sand of the sea. You know?
Okay.
Within a binational state, thus likely ending any semblance of equal representation and protections. In this situation, the so-called Jewish population would be increasingly politically and potentially physically vulnerable. It is unrealistic and unacceptable to expect the state of Israel to voluntarily subvert its own sovereign existence and nationalist identity and become a vulnerable minority within what is once its own territory, which is crazy, because the scriptures say Israel should be as the sand of the sea. How were they a minority? That's how you know that this devil lies about everything, even the numbers.
Kind of, yeah.
It's okay to be so-called white. Although the average American, so-called the average white person, doesn't even know who the #L is, and their website doesn't give much traffic relative to their outsized influence. Google is now manually giving the #L the #1 result when you search racism. Man, it's crazy. So when you Google racism on Google, let me get that, because I'm curious on what their definition is.
Yeah, I was about to look that up and see if they actually did it.
These devils.
Can I get that while y'all pull this up?
Yeah, go ahead.
This is Micah 2. Let me just get right to the point at 2. It says, and it's going into Esau, and it says, and they covet fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man in his house, even a man in his heritage. So when it comes down to it, everybody on this planet has a biblical nationality. So if you're going about changing, I forget what the name of that guy is who did the color classification. What's his name? Johann Blumbeck. He did the color classifications for black and white, brown, red. So with that being said, everybody had a biblical nationality. So to change that is oppressing a man in his heritage.
That's right.
Micah 2 and 2 is saying.
Yeah.
Did you get the final definition?
I got the definition or the New Speech definition of racism. #1, the belief that race accounts for differences in human character or ability, and that a particular race is superior to others. Well, we are superior to all of the other races.
The Lord said that.
Yeah, I mean.
Lord,
plain, I'm sorry.
No, that was it. Go ahead.
And it's plain to see, if you put a so-called African American man and a so-called white man next to each other, or do you put them in any kind of scenario where they're going against each other. You know, you gonna know who's gonna come out on top.
Con. On the average, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, right, on the average. You're right. Stick us out in the sunlight together.
Right.
Yeah, for how long?
Yeah.
Very con,
One of them
yeah.
gonna go inside before the other.
Con.
Way before the other.
Con. Con.
Number 2.
Con. And
Okay.
like I said, you know, and of course, he knows this, man. That's why he makes certain movies like what's that movie? Oh yeah, Get Out, man. You know, he tell you that himself, right? Right.
Yeah.
You want to switch bodies with Jake, and you know the mindset, the muscles, and you know your genetics, man.
Yeah.
You know he know that because he envy, man. You know, I mean same thing with the she devil, man. You know, always want that Mandingo, man. You know,
Oh, yeah, man.
behind closed doors, man.
Oh yeah, they be fighting for that shit too.
Mm-hmm.
If I may say, they knew what they were doing. That's why they pushed Christianity and that love kind of spirit on everybody with this Me Too movement. You know, all of this. You know, it's to pretty much keep you away from being a man. You
Yep.
know, being real to the facts of life.
That's
you know?
right.
Everybody goes on with lies, and it's taught in this society.
Mhm.
That's it.
That's right, but sooner or later, like I said, the lie's gonna be sooner or later, like I said, man, the lie's gonna be lifted up, man. You know, as the scripture says, what? The Lord shall lift up the skirts of Babylon, man. So everything's being revealed, man. You know, everybody's starting to see that this so-called E in America is a damn devil that the Bible speaks of, man. You know,
Come on.
even his own nation in Europe, man. You know that that hate Esau in America, man. Like I said, I witnessed it myself, man. You know, how can your own people from a different country hate your own? Like I said, hate their own race, man. Gonna show you, man, your downfall, man.
Con. Reading on with the art. You done that?
Yes, it's like you.
Con. Going back to the article. Slovakia. I kind of lost it for a minute. Oh, okay. Oh, did I lose it? Slovakia. Oh, okay, there it is. Yes, so. Oh, did anybody read the new definition of? Oh, yeah, Con, I read it.
Yeah,
Con. So, going back to the article, the above search was done today in a private window while logged out. Results can be localized and or not always the same for everyone. I'm curious, what did you get on, the definition of racism?
Okay, I just went to Google. You know, just in racism, it says, produce discrimination or an antagonism directly against a person or people on the base of their membership in a particular racial or ethnic group, particularly one that is minority or marginalized. And it says, when you go down, it says, similar racism, the belief that different races possess distinct characteristics, abilities, or qualities, especially so as to distinguish them as inferior or superior to one another. Theories of racism. That's pretty much it.
That's what you got under the definition?
Yeah, Google.
Wow, Con. So I got a different definition.
Con.
A person who believes a particular race is superior to others.
Con.
And a person who is prejudged, who's prejudged belief that one race is superior to others. That's totally different than what you got out.
Con. And like I said,
that's why they changing that definition up.
All the time.
That's a heavy, just that topic in itself is a heavy topic.
Yeah, Con. So going back to okay.
No, that was it on a second.
So going back to the article, the above search was done today in a private window while logged out. Results can be localized and or not always the same for everyone, as you just heard, but there's no question that they're being massively algorithmically boosted by Google. The term racism is said to have originated with the communist Leon Trotsky in 1933, but it was only popularized by the media in recent decades. So, the term racist is a new thing according to them. Reading on, here's a Webster's dictionary. That's an
old one.
Purportedly from 1955, showing the term racism didn't even exist.
Yeah, that's an old dictionary.
Today, Con.
No, that's like that was it. That was not important.
Con. Today, our entire society revolves around combating nebulously defined racism, and microaggressions are considered worse than murder. And that's the end of the article.
Con.
It was a very good article.
Con. I got something real quick.
Con.
This is this is a speaking. This is 2 Corinthians 11:6. It says, though I be rude in speech, yet not in knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
It says, but we have been thoroughly made manifest among you in all things, man, just because of the words that we say, this and that. Like I said, it hurt a lot of people's feelings, man. And again, we don't care, because it just says what? Cry out loud, spare not, lift up the voice like a trumpet, show my people their transgressions. You know? And like I said, the stuff to say to the nations, but yet, like I said, we have the things to back it up, man. You know? Again, like I said, a lot of reason why people don't like great millstones because of how the way we say things, man. But again, we come out with facts and through the scriptures, y'all can't debunk it, man. But it hurts you, man, to the point that y'all have to report it, flag it, and do everything you can to get rid of the video, man.
Yep.
You know, but again, we're just messengers, man. You know, like I said, if you want to take it up to, you better take it up to the Heavenly Father, man. You got a problem with that?
Yeah, Con. And if you ain't one of his elect, he don't want to hear you.
Con. You guys gonna get judged. That's gonna happen to you.
Con. That's all I got.
Con. Anything else? Or?
No, I'm good.
Con. Yeah, and also, like I said, you know, just make it quick. You know, like I said, Esau also changed the different words too. You know, when you look at the word gay, you know.
Con.
As a matter of fact, let's look that real quick to see what it says.
Okay, Con.
You know, just put gay. Gay. It says a person of homosexual use, especially of a man, you know, and of course, when you go back to the old dictionary, Webster's dictionary, when you look at the word, it means happy, man.
Come, let me get that on the Edom Online.
Con. Oh, right here, it says, according to both dictionaries, in English, the word gay to mean happy, excited, merry, carefree, or bright. Started in Middle English period that stretches between the 4th and 16th century, man. So I go to show you, man.
Come on.
Because when they got the scripture talks about, you know, who wore the gay clothing, man. You know, it's not talking about homosexual clothing, man. It's talking about the goodly apparel, man. You know, the body excited, you know what I mean? You know, go to show you, like I said, don't judge a man by his clothing, man. By good clothing, by gay clothing, man. Not talking about homosexuality, man. You know, I mean, just like the word ass, you know, we look at it now, you know, people think of, you know, like the body part, but like I said, with bigger time, that's actually talking about a donkey, man.
Yeah.
You know, like I said, this, this new term, like I said, this new speech of generation, man, has everything out of whack, man. You know, just like, of course, like I said, she a bad, you know, woman, man. You know, now back then, I mean, you actually was a bad person, man. But now, like I said, new speech and all that stuff, man.
Yeah, Con. I got the Edom Online definition of gay.
Con.
Full of joy, merry, lighthearted, carefree. Also wanton, lewd, and lascivious. What did you say?
Con. That was it on that. Anybody got anything on that? So with that, hopefully everybody was edified. Of course, like I said, you know, this is a great millstone. You know, of course, to give you the latest news, articles, and lessons of the spirit and the power of Yahweh Bashim Yahshua. And as always, you know, first and foremost, we need to give all praises, glory, and honor due to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua Bashim Kakodash. I say double honor to the elders, the great millstone, who will for teaching that truth, and of course, peace and blessings and salutations to Achamat that is putting the truth out the four preserves to lead to the best of the abilities. Get out the four preserves. With that one, say Shalom.
Shalom.
Waf Lava Ball.
Kwame
Kwame Shalom.
Kwame Yasharal.
Shalom.
Shalom.